Hello, darlings. Welcome to Z-Star Africa, your home of sizzling drama and unforgettable moments. This is the September first half recap on Advocate Anjali. Missed any episodes last month? Don't worry. The August first half and August finale are available on my channel. Make sure to check them out before diving into this video. Moving forward, Yuvraj was in the middle of a tense confrontation with Anjali when Padma called. Seizing the moment, he told Anjali her sister was on the line and handed her the phone. Padma's voice trembled with emotion. She pleaded with Anjali to attend her post-wedding ceremony, insisting that without her, the marriage would remain incomplete. Anjali tried to warn her, urging Padma to open her eyes, that she was trusting a snake as her life partner. He will betray you, Padma. He will trap you and destroy you. Please try to understand. But Padma refused to believe it. Clinging to hope, she said no one had ever given her such respect, care, and happiness as Yuvraj. Still, she begged Anjali once more to attend, convinced her presence would make everything complete. Driven by desperation, Anjali sought out Raju, the man who had secretly recorded Padma's wedding on his phone. She confronted him directly. "Where is the phone? The device you used to record that day, where is it?" she demanded fearlessly, slapping him. Cornered, Raju hesitated, then admitted he still had it. Slowly, he handed over the phone, the evidence Anjali had been searching for. Just then, the inspector entered with his men. Anjali wasted no time. She stepped forward and ordered Raju's arrest. The inspector moved in, taking Raju into custody. When news of the arrest spread, Yuvraj's lawyer, Bhajan Singh, rushed to Thakur mansion in panic. There he warned Yuvraj that if Anjali and Inspector Pankaj extracted the truth from Raju, everything would unravel. "We must reach him first," he pressed. To drive home the danger, Bhajan Singh reminded Yuvraj how they had deceived Padma, making her think she was going to Rajput house for Anjali's wedding, but taking her instead to a staged wedding. How her juice was spiked until she lost her senses, and how the rituals, the sindoor, the Mangal Sutra, the 7 rounds, were staged illusions. Yuvraj cut him off angrily. He said he already knew all that. Even the sindoor, he revealed, was fake, a cheap market dye made to look real. The marriage was false, he said coldly. Every part of it. Neither of them realized Padma had stepped out of her room. Hidden from sight, she overheard every word. The intoxicant, the fake rituals, the false sindoor. The truth shattered her, leaving her shaken to the core. At the police station, Anjali and the inspector carefully reviewed the video evidence obtained from Raju. The footage revealed Padma's disturbed behavior, making it clear that she was not in her right mind. With conviction, Anjali stated, if Padma were truly in her senses, she would never have agreed to marry Yuvraj. The inspector concurred, realizing that the entire marriage was nothing more than a staged and manipulated act. At last, the truth began to surface through the evidence. At the Thakur mansion, it was Yuvraj and Padma's nuptial night. His mother handed Padma a glass of milk, instructing her to give it to her son when he returned. Yet behind her calm face brewed a storm of bitterness at having to accept a maid as her son's bride. She had no other choice. Moments later, Padma received a call from Anjali. Whispering into the phone, she confirmed the package had arrived and promised to carry out the plan. Her voice cracked with fury as she vented that she had been betrayed in the worst way and could endure no more. After ending the call, Padma quietly laced the milk with the intoxicant. Just then, Yuvraj entered. With a composed face that masked her inner storm, Padma offered him the spiked glass of milk. After drinking it, Yuvraj became intoxicated. Padma secretly placed a recorder nearby and, sitting beside him, cleverly questioned him about their marriage. In his drunken state, Yuvraj confessed that the wedding was staged and carefully planned. Satisfied, Padma quickly took the recording, slipped out of the house and handed it over to Anjali. Delighted, Anjali praised her and urged her to leave before anyone noticed. Later, when Padma returned home, she found Kavya waiting in their room. Furious, Kavya demanded to know where she had been and warned her not to be plotting anything. Padma, however, calmly covered up, claiming she had gone to use a common restroom, since the one in their room was exclusive and unfamiliar to her. At Anjali's house, Aman showed his love by giving her a teddy bear and showered her flowers. With a soft voice, he told her how much he loved her and begged her to say it back, just once, that she also loved him. Before Anjali could reply, her phone rang. It was Abhay. Annoyed, she picked up. Wrong time to call. Shocked, Abhay asked, "What do you mean?" With sarcasm, Anjali told him she was busy enjoying romance with his brother. Furious, Abhay reminded her that she had no real relationship with Aman, no marriage, and that society knew this truth. Then he delivered a shocking blow. He said he was divorcing her sister, Ginny. Anjali was left speechless and shaken. Elsewhere, Pawan boldly called Chandraban Thakur. First, he demanded his car. When Chandraban refused, Pawan shamelessly asked for money, saying he wanted to go have fun. Angry, Chandraban cut the call. Hearing this, Yuvraj spoke coldly to his father. After Padma is finished, Pawan will be the next one to be removed. Later that night, Anjali stormed into the club, veiled and unrecognizable. She began to dance, drawing all eyes. Pawan, lost in the frenzy, cheered, unaware it was her. But when Anjali tore away the veil, his world collapsed. Rage exploded. She struck him, demanding the truth. Cornered, Pawan broke, confessing that Chandraban had paid him to deceive Padma into marrying Yuvraj. They had even drugged Padma's drink to trap her. At the police station, Anjali stood firm, preparing with the inspector for the court battle ahead. Then came Ginny's call, angry, warning her not to be too sure of victory, that she might lose. Anjali's reply cut sharp. "I will not lose. I am the daughter of a lawyer. Law runs in my blood." The inspector cautioned her. Yuvraj and Chandraban would stop at nothing, even murder. But Anjali's eyes burned with resolve. She ordered that Padma be protected, though she could take care of herself. The next day, at the courthouse, just before the proceedings began, Raghav deliberately called Anjali's mother in front of everyone. His intention was clear, to shatter Anjali's confidence and weaken her case. On the call, Raghav cruelly told Anjali's mother that Anjali was never married to his son, that she had been pretending and fooling everyone. Shocked and trembling, her mother defended her daughter through tears, insisting she knew Anjali could never do such a thing. But Raghav pressed on, spitting venom, calling Anjali a fraud, a liar, a cheap pretender. Anjali stood frozen, her heart breaking as Raghav's plan succeeded in destabilizing her. She knew instantly that the betrayal had come from her own sister, Ginny, the only one apart from Aman who knew the truth about her marriage. With shaking hands, she dialed Ginny, demanding answers. Before she could crumble further, Aman gently took the phone from behind. Looking deep into her tear-stained eyes, he said, "You see the court as sacred. Then let this sacred place witness the truth." In front of everyone, Aman lifted a cinder box, placed sindoor on Anjali's forehead, and declared boldly, "From today, no one will call you a fraud. No one will mock you. You are my wife, and I stand with you." Strengthened by his love and courage, Anjali's spirit steadied. Aman then looked straight into her eyes, asking her to promise that she would win this case, that he wanted to see the fearless Anjali rise again. Feeling fired up, Anjali placed her hand over his, her voice steady, and promised him, yes, she would win this case. All right, fam. That wraps up part 1 of the September first half recap on Advocate Anjali. But trust me, you haven't seen anything yet. Stay tuned for the courtroom battle face-off in the part 2, where the drama explodes and the tension skyrockets. You definitely don't want to miss what's coming next.